another firework, and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Firewatch was a game that was on my wish list for quite some time. I've been told that this game is not to be that hyped up about, and it's not what I would expect it to be. To those people out there that try and tell me what to do, well, I simply have this to say to you.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick. Shut the fuck up. Stop being a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. Nobody even wants you here.
Anyway, Firewatch is a single-player exploration game set around our main man, Henry. Henry's backstory is a slippery slope. He's from Colorado, while his wife Julia is from Australia. Henry and Julia have their ups and downs like any other relationship. However, things take a turn for the worse when you learn that Julia has, well, dementia. Her mind begins to waste away to the point where she can't even recognize you. Henry begins to lose hope that his once true love is gone and takes his job as a Firewatch lookout to clear his mind. While out in the wilderness for 3 months, your only point of contact is your boss, Delilah, who you have a bipolar relationship with. One second she's drawing a picture of you from across the forest, and then the next minute she's upset with you.
I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
Your what?
Is that okay? Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Who was that?
Who is who?
I don't think he has any idea. What was that? Were you talking about me?
What?
You left your button pressed or something.
Henry, that call was work. I was just talking to... Actually, it's not really your business. Why are you freaking out?
I'm not freaking out.
Good. I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit. Call me if it's important.
Aside from Delilah menstruating, strange things are beginning to happen in the forest, and it's up to you and Delilah to figure out what's going on exactly. The soundtrack and audio for Firewatch is pretty decent. The only thing that I really have to say is that I don't think the soundtrack plays enough throughout the game. It would play for a few minutes and then would go completely quiet and all you have is the ambience noise. And then about 20 to 30 minutes later, another song would play. Whether this was intentional or not, I'd prefer if the soundtrack played more often and longer, because it's just too nice to not listen to this soundtrack. Be cautious going into this game. There isn't any crazy explosions or gunfights. This is a mystery, suspense, exploration game. Sorry, COD fans. The game is well paced for the most part. You aren't constantly being stopped by something or having to go back and forth between locations. Each section of the game has you moving toward a clear objective. There are times though when you might be lost in the woods. If this happens, just open your map, locate where you're trying to get to, find the closest path, and head in that direction. You may have to backtrack a few times as you might take the wrong path, but it shouldn't take you that long to get to your final destination. The game is smooth and very responsive to your controls, with no bugs or glitches that I could see. You do, however, not have the ability to jump, which is a downside in any game in my opinion, but that shouldn't stop you from having a great time with this game. Firewatch has cartoonish graphics, not as cartoony as games from Telltale games like The Walking Dead, but it's more of like a way less textured Rust, if you've played Rust. Regardless of how cartoony they may be, it doesn't hinder the game in any way, instead giving it a unique feel, unlike other exploration games. There is potential for replay value in Firewatch. If you happen to play through the game and miss a few of the achievements, you can always go back and grab them pretty easily. Or if you want to explore different dialogue options, seeing that the dialogue you choose throughout the game impacts your relationship towards Delilah.
Maybe you could come back to Boulder with me and figure it out down there. Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by, sure.
Okay.
Overall, I really enjoyed Firewatch. It is a great game for what it is. It is not very long at all. I got immersed in the game pretty quickly and didn't want to stop until I finished it. I actually wish it was longer. The game takes about 4 hours to complete, 3 if you don't think through your decisions and just run through the game. For $20 though, I do think it is a bit much. I would charge closer to maybe $15, I'd say. It is a relatively newer game, so I could see the price dropping to $15, even $10 in the future. I don't have much experience with the exploration genre of games like Firewatch, this being the first one I've played of its kind, and I must say, it set the bar high for games of this genre. So, to wrap this up, the story was great and kept me entertained throughout the whole story. The settings and graphics were awesome, the gameplay is great, the soundtrack is great, and there is some replay value in there as well. So I'm going to give Firewatch an 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend this game for those of you out there who are thinking about getting it or don't know if you want to get it. I definitely say you should definitely get this game. It is worth $20. If you don't want to spend $20, wait till it goes on sale for 15 or 10. Either way though, it is a good game and I highly recommend it. Alright, so that's it for my Firewatch review. If you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and leave a like if you want to and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I'm legit. See ya.